Hey everybody, we're back on this F350 Super Duty dually rear end that the pinion nut had come loose going down the road and ruined the rear end. And after we brought her home with a Chevy, that's right folks, a Chevy, we had cracked open the rear end to view all the carnage. And a new ring and pinion were required. So after a few times of in and out with the pinion and differential, we got the pinion depth correct, and that is determined by the shims that are between the lower bearing on that pinion and the gear there. And then we installed a new seal and torqued the yoke to the specified 450 foot-pounds. And now it's time to install the differential and set the backlash on that. Well, Dana 80, we meet again. So this is my buddy's homemade rear end spreader. You're supposed to spread this thing no more than 15 thousandths, but they don't have a minimum, but we got her up to 10, and it's 50 degrees in here, but this metal's probably less than that because we've just been running the furnace this afternoon. So now that it is spread out here, stick the diff in and shim it until it's firm, and then that preloads the differential bearings on both sides, the differential carrier bearings. So now that it's spread, this is where we set the backlash, which is your interference with the pinion here. There needs to be some clearance. If there's too much, that's not good, it'll wear out. If there's too little, it'll definitely wear out. So that's what I'm going to do now. Well, let's see what I have for shims. Better double check this. Well, we also had decided to totally disassemble and clean the limited slip clutch, the whole differential there, and it was a good deal because these discs were not put back in there in the right order, whoever did this the last time. So we cleaned them all up, reassembled it. Here was the clip of installing the ring gear. I know this is a little out of order, but you got to heat that up to slide it back on there, or slide it on the differential and torque that down. I don't remember what the torque spec on that was. But now it was finally time to torque everything down and take her for a test drive. So you're supposed to put like 500 miles on it and change the fluid, and at that time I'll probably re-inspect the backlash and the wear pattern on the ring and pinion, and I'll let you know what we find. But thanks for watching.